generation. What's up, Facebook?
Oh. I didn't want that.
Dang it! I'm so sorry. So sorry.
He said, "Come on, bro."
Yeah, but I was.
I'm gonna be the one to smack your phone right off the ground.
There we go. There we go. Sorry for everybody who watches this replay. Mad annoying. I know. I get it. Here we go. Can you see everybody? Am I good right there? I want to make sure my peeps can see me. Slide in, Darius. What's up, guys? How you doing? Am I good here?
Oh shit.
So I went to bed last night at like 5 a.m. Now that I don't have a job, now I'm an entrepreneur. I stay up all night thinking about how to make $100,000 a month and all these sources of income. So I went to bed at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever it was. 9 a.m., Darius and Junior show up at my house to have this mastermind that we talked about. That they never confirmed they were coming. They just assumed that I knew. So it was crazy. So I woke up at 9 a.m. and we just been talking about getting money ever since and strategizing. So what I've been talking about is on social media. Oh, by the way, let me introduce Darius. You're not even in the live, bro. Here, we gotta turn this. You guys gotta. Ram, just come closer, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy's getting a haircut, Bill. Bill next.
No.
I know. I'm just kidding, baby. So we got my boy Ramses right here. He actually just randomly hit me up and said, "Yo, Bill," he joined the group and said, "Can I come over to your house?" And as you guys know, that's what I did with Gallant. So of course I said yeah and returned the favor. And then we got my boy Darius right here, who's been part of the masterminds and trying to figure out how to make some money, some serious money. You're the company you keep. So a couple of things we talked about when it comes to social media, because Ramses, tell them what you do real quick.
I do social media marketing. So I own a social media agency called The Social Way, where I essentially help
You probably got to speak up, bro.
So I'm a social media agency, The Social Way. Feel free to follow me. I'll put it in the comments. And essentially, I help businesses gain their following on social media as well as work with followers.
That is
who have a
awesome.
Social media marketing
Yeah.
business as well.
That fits exactly into when I went out to Gallant's house, exactly what he taught. So I'm trying to get 5 sources of income, and that's definitely going to be one of them. Is lead generation expert. Every business in America has one thing in common. They need more clients. They need more leads. So why not do that? Why not do that with the click of a button, right? Work smarter, not harder. So a couple of things I was telling them that I just learned actually is from social media. I've been posting on social media for 9 years, not really having it organized or not knowing what I was doing or doing it the right way. So going to this conference and hearing the structure that you should have when you're posting on social media, I'm thinking to myself, damn, I already do that, which is awesome. But the first thing is the end in mind, which is where you want people to connect with you, right? So when you're posting, the way that you get people to connect with you is 4 things. So the first thing is that you want to make people think, right? You have to make them think. And just like there's probably thousands of people out there right now who are thinking, damn, Bill's making all this money doing this credit repair, this training. Should I do the training? I want to make money. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to make $100,000 a month. So that's where people are thinking, right? You're probably one of them. So you get people to think, to connect with you. You got to make people laugh, right? Everybody likes to laugh. So that's where Bella Ruckus comes into play, where I've done that a couple of times. I do a lot of other things, hopefully where people laugh. Whether you're laughing with me or at me, I still want to make you laugh, right? So then the next thing, so you want people to connect with you. In order to do that, you got to make them think. You got to make them laugh. The next thing is you have to make them cry, right? So I'd like to think that's the core giveaways. That's where I inspire people to do good things. They cry tears of joy, tears of happiness, however they're crying, I don't really care why. And then the last thing is the most important is you need them people to cheer for you. So when them people are now cheering for you and become raving fans, that's how you get the crazy amount of referrals. That's how you get the crazy amount of followers. That's how you get people to know you, like you, or trust you, right? Which you need those 3 things before people will buy from you. So, we were going ham too. Tristan, my barber right here, had a good question. He said, how do you go from making 40 grand a year to 40 grand a month? Like, how do you even get in that mindset? And the answer is so simple. It just all comes down to certainty. You have to be certain about something before you take massive action, or you're never going to take massive action, right? So if you're not certain, if you really don't think you can make $100,000 a month, then go hang out with somebody who does make $100,000 a month. You'll see that they're just like you in many ways. You'll see that they wake up and put their pants on the same way you do, one leg at a time. And that's what going out to Gallant for me did. just seeing that it's possible, hanging out with a dude who makes $100,000 a month from home. I quit my job the next day. I got home after that trip and I quit my job, straight up. A job that I cherished and loved and spent 4 years pouring my heart and soul into, and I quit. I quit because I know I'm so much better than 10 or 15 grand a month. I know I am. But I won't, nobody will take massive action unless you are certain about it. Damn, that's loud as hell. You know, you have to have certainty about something before you take massive action. So, would you guys agree with that?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm fired up. I've only had like 2-3 hours of sleep, but I'm glad you guys came when you did.
I'm glad I'm here, man.
I probably would have went to bed way earlier if I would have known we were doing this, but
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
excited.
Dropped
And
the
then
ball.
Rams this time, he asked me if he can come to the house. I said, yeah. I totally forgot about it. It's cool as shit that you're here, bro.
Thinking
but
he was gonna say no, and I'm here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Some people would still be sleeping.
He did
You know
tell
what
me,
I
though,
mean?
that he thought I lived in a mansion, and I don't, so that was funny.
Cooler online. Cooler online.
Yeah.
I'm a lot cooler on Facebook than I am in real life, I promise. I think everybody is. Well, not everybody. I mean, there's people who look worse on Facebook than they are in real life. People put all their problems out there on social media. I admit, man, I was a kid and I did that, man. I used to put stupid things on Facebook, and then it became my business. And then obviously every day you grow and become more mature. I still have a lot of growing up to do, but you know, I definitely learned from being that dumbass posting your whole life on Facebook. Bad things too, I mean. I post my whole life, just the good things though. Nobody wants to see the bad. To a certain extent, you know. There's certain content that people do want to, like when I'm talking about making people cry, that's where you're posting the bad stuff, but hitting them in the heart. You know, like my dad being in jail since I was 14 and getting 20 to 40 years and explaining that story, you know. So when I say keep the bad things to yourself, I just mean the drama. You know, I mean you and your girlfriend break up and you're making a post about how, you know, all the details of why you broke up and how she's so bad, like that, save that. And then you guys get back together 2 weeks later and you look like an idiot.
Everyone's.
You know, so save the drama for yourself. Nobody else is trying to hear that. And if your friends are trying to hear that, you need different friends. You know, if your friends on Facebook are all dramatic and they're always in fights and, you know, just get rid of them. Get rid of them. Here, I'm going to sit up a little bit. What's up? We got some comments. What's up, Chelsea Combs? How you doing? Darius, can you go through these comments, bro?
Well, I gotta scroll up.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry,
No,
down.
Down, yeah. Okay, what do we got here?
What are the
Frank
people
Cronite, Andres Castro, Alicia
What up, what up,
Williams,
what up?
Ken Korch, Tony Washington,
Tony with the keys, my man, Russ Ward. What's
Russ
up, baby?
Ward, Christopher Vogt,
Yup, yup.
Steve
Steve Graziano.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, fellas? Paul Dillard, my man.
Dylan.
All right, you're good. I just wanted to make sure there was no questions. Let's swipe all the way up, please.
All the way. Oh no, all the
No,
way down.
down, I mean,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. It's
And then we'll see
inverted.
the new ones. There you
There we
go.
go. I can't shake the 100K goal, bro. I can't shake, share, shake. No, shake.
I can't shake the
Yeah,
100K
can't
goal,
shake
bro.
it.
Yeah, man. It means he's constantly thinking about it, right? It's only $3,333 a day, bro. I mean, I've had a couple $3,000 days since becoming an entrepreneur.
He said we came to the conclusion that wasn't a lot of money.
No, we did. I mean, it ain't a lot of money. So think about it. If you're selling, think about what you got to sell. So say you take in all this content, just as a quick example off the top of my head, right? Say you take in all this content from Tony Robbins, from my mentor Jonathan Dawson, you know, from anybody who you idolize. Like I love Conor McGregor. Say you take Joe Rogan is another good one. Say you take all that content from them, you soak it up, you absorb it, right? And then you teach your own version of that. So if you could sell a service for $1,000 and provide value, say it's credit repair, as an example. I mean, you can't do credit repair for $1,000. So say you get $500 per person, $3,333 a day is what? 6 people? 7 people?
Yes,
That's only signing up 7 people a day. That's it.
Yeah.
7 people. So if you divide how many hours you awake, so people sleep what, 6 to 8 hours a day. There's 24 hours in a day. So you got 16 hours to get 7 people signed up, which is damn near 1 every 2.5 hours. Like you can't sign one person up every 2.5 hours to make $3,333 a day. To make $100,000 a month, you can't do that. You absolutely can. but it starts with certainty. You have to be certain about it and know that you can and map it out and see it and live that life before you do, and it will happen. As long as you take massive action.
Gotta have a tap in the leg.
You know? It all starts with your mindset, straight up. Straight up. Anybody who's successful will tell you the same thing, that it all starts with right inside your head. It all starts with your dome. I'm sweating, man. Can you flip that switch right there, Tristan, right behind you? That'll turn the fan on. That one. Yep. There we go. It'll get a little cooler in here.
Which it still shocks me today how people are motivated to go to work, working for someone else, but won't be as motivated working
Right.
their own for themselves and their own job.
And what does it come down to? What's the reason why?
That's it.
Exactly, because they're uncertain. Because it's not a guaranteed income, which blows my mind. I can't tell you how many people who I begged to come into car sales because I knew that it would change their life. And the common denominator between everybody is, Bill, it's not guaranteed. I got bills I got to pay. It's not guaranteed. Man, I hate that word guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. In credit repair, it's actually illegal to use the words guarantee. Guarantee and guaranteed, because you can't guarantee anything besides the fact that nobody will work harder for you. That's what I always say.
Trying to stay straight, Joe.
Trying to stay straight.
Stay still for a little bit.
Got you.
You gotta stop moving.
I'm moving. I'm talking. Fire's coming out of my head.
But it's crazy though, because not even life is guaranteed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You
So
walk
it's
across the
like-
street and get hit by a car.
Right.
And you're all worried about your guaranteed $12 an hour. For real. It's crazy.
That's so good.
Yep, straight up.
Baby can't eat yet.
No, because why?
Because she knows
What's up, Eric Bender?
she doesn't have teeth yet.
Hey, Juju.
Any more
Can you come
comments
say
on
what's
that?
up to my Facebook friends, bro?
Yeah. Hey, Facebook friends.
Oh, you're too small. Here. Have Darius lift you up
Come
real
here,
quick.
come here.
Say what's up, Facebook.
There we go, we got
What's
you.
up, Facebook?
All right, my man. Give me a
Yeah.
hug. I love you, bro.
He's photogenic. He's in
Yeah.
there. He's in there. He's ready to go.
Dude just said, Daddy loves me.
At least everyone knows.
I mean, the quote that changed my life, honest to God, and I told you this on the phone, bro,
Yeah, you did.
is that it's not about if you win or not. It's about who loses if you don't win.
I'll give you the
And that's what changed my life, honest to God. Jonathan Dawson told me a story about how he was training a dealership and how a salesman said to him, you know, Dawson, I really like you, man. If I really used your content, I'd be selling like twice the amount of cars. And then Dawson's like to the guy, well, wait, what do you mean? Like, you could be making 200 grand a year, but you're only settling for 100 grand a year? Why? Why would you do that? And he's like, you know, I just take it easy, man. I don't like to work hard, you know, like, I worked hard my whole life. I'm good now. So Dawson's like staring at him stupid, like looking at him like he has four heads. He's like, wait. He's like, you could be making 200 grand if you use the stuff that I teach you, but instead you choose to make 100? And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, you know I love you, right? So what I'm about to say, like, you know I mean it from the heart and have your best interest. He's like, so do you give me permission to say it? And the dude's like, whoa, slow down, bro. Like, chill, man. I don't need you telling me nothing. So then finally the guy says, okay, tell me, man. I know that you're only telling me because you care about me. So Dawson says to this sales guy, he says, it's not you who I feel bad for what you just told me. It's your family who I feel bad for, because your wife and your children rely on you for income, and they have dreams and goals and aspirations and ambitions to do certain things, go certain places, but they'll never be able to because you're their provider, and they know that you'll never be able to provide that for them. And hearing that story, man, that's just, it's so crazy because I couldn't imagine. Like, and I'm sure Claire wants to do things and my kids want to do things that they can't, but not for long. You know, like, they're never going to have goals and dreams and not be able to do them because of me, because I don't provide enough for them. That ain't going to happen. So that's where it comes full circle on. It's not about if you win or not. It's about who loses if you don't win. You know, think about that. Think about who loses if you're not winning. What's up, Bill? Here, do the same thing, Darius, for Bilbo. Bilbo, you want to say hi to my Facebook friends?
Come on, Rick.
Look, say hi to my Facebook friends.
Here we go.
Say hi.
Nope.
You
Nope. He's
don't
not
want
in
it?
He's
Nah,
not
your
in
hands are mad dirty. Look at your fingernails, bro.
Man.
here.
I ain't taking no ham from you, dude.
Hey,
Clean them fingernails, bro.
Full of ham.
Bill. Just throw it away.
He said to me last night, Daddy, I need a bath.
Go wash your hands.
But we got him from his mom's last night. And he comes over and says, I need a bath. Tony with the key said, Bill.
Bill made a short appearance.
Yeah, real short. He wasn't having that. All right, well, I just wanted to try to provide some value. Oh, we got Sean Hayes on here. We ain't stopping now. We ain't stopping. Sean Hayes, we're talking about how to make $100,000 a month, bro.
Put a show on for him. We gotta put a show on for him.
Yeah, man. We came to the conclusion that that's only $3,333 a day, bro.
Not a lot of money.
That's 7 clients for credit repair. I mean, I'm talking about I need 5 sources of income, but if we're going with one with credit repair, it's $500 per person. We need 7 clients per day, which is roughly 1 every 2.5 hours. You can't sign one person up every 2.5 hours for credit repair?
Of course you can.
Of course you can. That's $100,000 a month. And you're providing a tremendous amount of value to your clients. What other business can you do that? Only $3,333. That's right, Tony with the keys.
Tony with the key.
Tony with the keys. He's a salesman, car salesman in Alabama.
Great.
And he's about to become an entrepreneur, right, Tony? And he's about to do, he's about to do theme songs for conferences. He's about to do jingles for personal salesmen. He's about to do, a whole bunch of stuff. I'm real excited for him.
Yeah, but it's super hot.
Real excited for you, Tony. Arkansas. Shit, I said Alabama. It's because you're always rocking the Alabama hat, bro. The Crimson Tide colors. The Razorbacks would be mad as hell at you, bro. We were about to hop off here, then I seen Sean Hayes, so I had to keep going for a couple minutes. But what's up, Sean? We love you, bro. He
Now,
said
what about
it
the
got even bigger.
residual income?
The residual
That's
income.
the source of income too that
Yeah.
I hear everybody talking about.
Yeah, for sure. So what I got with credit repair right now is it's $200 up front, $100 a month for 3 months. So, like yesterday, I got paid like $500 from people owing their monthly payment to me for $100. So obviously, I have to scale that tremendously. We got 83 clients right now. So once that's 383 clients, I'll be getting hopefully roughly $1,500 a day, and just keep that revolving residual income because they're only making 3 payments. And keep in mind too, I say this with all due respect, but people who have bad credit, when they promise you to pay you a certain amount of money back, chances are they're not going to pay you all that money back. So just figure half of that. So it's a numbers game, straight up. You need to talk to so many people in sales to be successful. The more people you talk to, the more money you're going to make. The more hands you shake, the more money you make.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking to so many people, and with social media, I have a reach of thousands and thousands of people. So as long as you follow what Danelle Delgado taught me, those 5 things with the end in mind of people connecting with you, you have to make them think, you have to make them laugh, you have to make them cry, and you have to make them cheer for you in order to make them connect with you. And they will become raving fans of yours. And then the numbers game becomes a lot easier because people are helping you. You got warriors in the trenches who are working for you, ranting and raving about you, so that when they come and talk to you about your services, they go from their guard being up here as a fresh up to way down here thinking I'm coolest dude ever, because they've heard so many good things about me. So when it comes to residual income, just keep going ham with your brand, bro. Just go hard, and the numbers game, you sign so many people up. Like I said, if enough people aren't telling you, no, you're too expensive, you're not charging enough. So that's my goal for residual income, amongst a lot of other things, like what the dude who I went out to his house, Gallant Dill, does, is he has clients who pay him $5 and $10 grand a month. And I use the drug analogy, and I'm sure there's way better analogies out there, but it's like a crackhead. You give a crackhead some crack for free, they're going to keep coming back to you and keep buying that drug from you because it's addicting, right? So if you're providing leads to companies and it's a good partnership, they have good salespeople to close the leads, because obviously that's a huge problem. You can't provide leads for a company and have the salespeople be terrible and not be able to sell, because then they're going to blame it on you. Your leads suck, you're not doing this, or whatever the case is. So once you find that right partnership and it becomes they need you for them leads, and they're making so much money off of your leads, that's how the residual income comes, because with the click of a button, you're making them money, and therefore they're paying you $5, $10 grand a month, however many leads you're doing. So that's another way for residual income. You know, to have clients, no contracts or nothing, but just keep providing them value, and they're going to pay you 5-10 grand a month, depending on how many leads you're getting them and if it's working and all that good stuff. So those two ways right there, I'm so excited to start with. And another way too is when it comes to car dealerships. I mean, dealerships spend $40,000 to $80,000 a month in advertising. I'm sorry, $40,000 to $100,000, $150,000. So when it comes to online universities for training, talk about residual, man. You know, that's as legit as it gets. You sign them up, they take your university. You know, you're getting paid monthly from these dealerships for literally a login, a username and a login. You put the hard work in up front. Like Gallant sells the same courses from 3 years ago. The one I bought was from January of 2018, and he's still making money off of it. You know, you make a course, you record it, you sell the link. It's as simple as that nowadays in 2019. We have the world at our fingertips. All because of this thing right here, this smartphone, we got the world at our fingertips. There is no reason to be going to work and busting your butt and working for somebody else when you got a smartphone. Straight up, be creative. Marcos Rivera's on here.
Oh, nice.
Yo, Marcos, your boy's
What's
here,
up?
bro. I didn't know that he was a dude that you put me in contact with. And then he shows up here because he asked me if he can come over. I said, yeah. And then as we're talking, he says, he gave me his card, and I seen Social Way. And I was like, oh, snap, you're that dude that Marcos was trying to hook me up with. It's funny, man, how it comes full circle, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. It's crazy.
Small world.
It is a small world. So we're going to hop off here real quick. Unless Bilbo wants to make an appearance real quick.
No, I haven't even tried it.
Okay. All right, guys. I hope I provided you with some value. Hope you took some notes because there's a lot of good nuggets in there. So I hope to, like Gallant says, I'll see you at the top. Help me out there.
Yeah. What we got here? Finish.